Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Let's get into this. 10. Oh, boy. 10. 10 ways to keep your man interested in you. Oh, wow, man. 10 ways to keep your man interested. Next week, I'll do 10 ways to keep, next week I got to do 10 ways to keep your girl interested in you. I think I'm doing it if I don't have a guest, all right? But we're gonna keep it balanced, all right? Again, y'all, welcome to Bandwidth, man. I love you. I hope you're well. I hope you're motivated. I hope you are pursuing success. Remember, you are not a failure. Listen to me, but you may be failing in this, though. Yo, number one. Here it is, y'all. Here it is. Number one, 10 ways to keep him interested in you. Keep him interested. All right? Number one, show interest in his interest. Show interest in his interest, man. Okay? You have to find out what he's interested in, and you have to be attentive to what he's interested in, and you have to be engaged when he's talking about his hobbies and his passions. Get off of your phone while he's talking about his interest. And don't just say the standard, wow, yeah. Do you all know? Listen to me, y'all. People are not stupid. People know when you're listening to them. Do you know? Get this, y'all. People know when you're listening to them on the phone. People know when you're paying attention to them on the phone. People can tell because you don't realize that while you're mentally distracted, you're still saying something or not saying something. And eventually, we know that you're not listening if you said, wow. You said wow during the wrong time, right? You have to show interest, y'all. You have to, ladies, you have to learn how to, because if you're not careful, all right, if you're not careful, you will find yourself thinking that he's only supposed to do things for you, and you'll forget that he's a human being too. And here's the thing. A man loves a woman that's interested in him, that will sit down and ask questions about what he's interested in. And the longer you're with someone, y'all, it's easy to be over familiar with their hobbies. It's easy. But always know this, though you have been watching that person do that interest or that hobby for a number of years, somebody else can come and it'll be new to them, and they'll give that person fresh attention. So you have to always be making sure that your attention on him is fresh. Listen to me. And you have to really mean it. This is not pretend, y'all. This is not pretend. You can't be like making that up, because he'll be able to tell that too. So you shouldn't be. I'm gonna be really honest with you. You shouldn't be with someone if you're not interested in what they're interested in. If you're not interested in them as a person, you really shouldn't be with them. So this shouldn't be a whole lot of, this is not acting. You really need to dig deep and ask yourself, why aren't you interested in what they're interested in? Now, hear me. You may not be interested all the time, but you need to make sure you may not be interested. If this person likes to play chess or do puzzles or collect insects, and that's not your thing, okay, that's what relationship is about. It's about being selfless, not selfish. All right, number two, here it is, y'all. Ladies, you can't do this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. This is gonna be too hard. This is gonna be really hard for most ladies to do. Number two, listen 80% of the time. Listen 80% of the time. No talk. No talk. Listen 80% of the time. Learn how to let him talk. If he's talking about something that he likes, if he's talking about something that aggravated him, if he's talking about something that got on his nerve, if he whatever, learn how to listen. Listen to me, y'all. We gotta stop with this selective hearing. We have to learn how to engage. And you can't be. This is what I noticed. Listen. This is a big turnoff for me. It's a big turnoff for me, man. When I realize that a person, they're not even conscious that they're doing all the talking. I'm like, what are you? Listen, ladies, listen 80% of the time. It is not, listen to me, ladies. If you're not careful, you will think that his responsibility is to listen to you talk about whatever you want to talk about. And then when he talks, listen to me. Let me tell you what happened. I'll tell you a true story. Oh, I'm not going to say everything, but I stopped fooling with people that when I was listening to them, I'm listening, I'm engaging with what they're saying. And then when I start to talk, they cut me off, end it, and then that's it. I said, I can't do that. Wait, this got to be mutual. This has to be a mutual relationship. This has to be mutual, man. I'm sitting here saying, wow, yeah, tell me about that, blah, 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 blah. And then when I start to talk, you cut me off or you end it, or you got to go. And I noticed that was happening. That was a reoccurring thing. Listen, ladies, 80% of the time. That says to him that you are interested, that you are engaged, and it says to him that he's important. Number three, this is another one that's going to make you throw up, ladies. You have to be don't listen to me. You have to be a master at giving him space. Don't give him space. Be a master at giving him space. Be a master at giving him space. Don't give him space. You've heard that before, but be a master at giving him space. Meaning this, give him space is, I gotta give him space. Being masterful at giving him space, you know when he needs it and you know how to respond when he needs it. You don't panic. You don't automatically, you don't start becoming insecure when he needs space. Hear me, men, get this. Ladies, you gotta stop panicking when he goes silent. You gotta stop panicking when he doesn't want to include you in some of the activities. You all start panicking. You start asking questions. Do you love me? What's wrong? What did I do? Oh my God. You got to stop that. You have to know that when he's silent or when he's doing things that he's not including you, he wants space. So being masterful at giving him space, it's when he needs it before he needs it. You know how to respond when he needs it. You know how, get this, you know how to, you're not calling and texting and calling and texting and calling and texting because you haven't heard from him. You know that listen to me, you know that he's in his man cave. Listen to what I just said. He's in his man cave. Whether y'all live together or married or not, a man has to have a man cave. He has to be able to function on his own without you in his space. So you have to almost love giving him space, because here's why giving him space is an art. Because if you give him space, he'll always come back. Him to just be all into you. And that's the problem. The problem is, ladies, I love you. Listen to me. Don't put nothing crazy in the comments. This is your moment to learn, because we're going to do it. We're going to do it for him next week. We're going to get him too next week. But it's for you. So don't be like, well, listen, don't make me put the slap out there. If you put, well, and it goes for him too. That's not what this is about. I'm going to block you. Don't do that. Don't be like, well, he should too. That's why you probably single. Cause you think like that. This is your moment to get better as a person, as a woman, because you're in a relationship. So don't be like, oh, he should be doing it too. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to him next week. You heard me. So this is about y'all evolving. Next week is gonna be about us evolving. All right, listen to me. If you are, when you automatically start thinking that because he's distant or because he didn't call, oh, did I do something wrong? Does he love me? Is there somebody else? Bro, you got to calm down. When he's silent, he's in his cave. He'll come out, but he ain't coming out if he know that you at the entrance of the cave waiting there. You all right? You need something? You want me to come in there? No. It's called a man cave. Be masterful. Do not panic. Don't start trying to force him to spend time with you. When you allow him distance, I promise you, he's going to want to spend time with you. Listen, let me say, and we don't want to admit that we needed space, right? Because we don't want to hurt your feelings. So we'll be like, when we see that you're giving us space, we're going to be like, why you ain't called me? Bro, so you got to be masterful at it. If you want him to be all in your face and calling you and so forth, you got to give him space. You got to learn how to do that. He needs time to himself. He needs time to himself. Allow him that time in that space, and don't internalize it. Don't take it personal, y'all. A man is, listen, and we're going to get into another point in a minute, but a man is a man. He's not a woman. I'm going to get into that point. Number 4. Understand how a man operates. You have to understand how a man operates. He's not a woman. He's not your girl. He's not your girlfriend. He's a man. Didn't you say you wanted that? He's not a man. So he doesn't think like a woman. He doesn't process like a woman. He doesn't feel like a woman. He doesn't feel like a woman. He doesn't think like a woman. He doesn't act like a woman. He's a man. Stop trying to make him you. Stop trying to make him you. He's not a woman. He's not going to always be expressive. Pause. Express yourself. He's a man. Men don't, listen to me. Men, get this, y'all. Men process internally. Don't try to always force him to be expressive. He's not a woman. He doesn't operate off of his feelings. That's not his primary makeup. So once you understand that, you will be able to, listen to me. Once you understand that he's not a woman, you will understand him more, because you will start to understand that he's a man. So he's different. He's not rejecting you. He's not closing himself off. Hear me. This is what I mean, y'all. If he's not talking, just know he's thinking. So you think that because he's not talking, he doesn't care. That's a lie. We do care. Get this. If I'm not talking, that means I'm thinking. And a lot of times, because you're trying to get me to be expressive or talk, you start to be nagging to the man versus helping us, helping the situation, or versus being a solution. We process it as you're adding to the frustration. You're not helping. So you have to know that a man, when he's ready, hear me, y'all, when a man is ready to talk, I promise you he will talk. The average man, when a man is ready, you all do, I want to talk now. No. Don't walk away from me. Don't walk away. We need to talk now. No, because the objective is to get the best results. So you have to allow him that space and that time where he's ready to come and have the conversation to engage with you. You're adding fuel to the fire, trying to make him talk and express himself at that moment. It is always good to go and breathe. It's always, listen, y'all, you have to be wise, ladies. Listen, you have to be a wise woman, not a woman. Be a wise woman, not a woman. Be a wise woman. Put WW. I want to be a wise woman, not a woman. I want to be a wise woman. So wisdom says, all right, if he's not talking, if he's not ready to talk, give him time. He'll talk when he's ready. And that's how he'll be able to hear you, because the objective is for him to hear you, right? You want him to hear what you have to say. Well, give him time. And then you want to know that he cares. Well, if you give him time, he'll be ready to listen and he'll be ready to engage the conversation. It's always smart to take a breather if he needs the time. So you need to understand that if he's not talking, he's thinking, because men are logical. We got everything going on here. We don't have it all in this. We have it going on here. So if I don't care. Just know he cares. Just know he misses you just as much as you miss him. You ain't told me you miss me. I've been busy. Give him, remember, he's not a woman. Get this, y'all. A man don't always want to be taking pictures. That's a little suspect to me. Y'all always pulling out the phone. He don't want to do all that. He doesn't have a Pinterest account. He doesn't have a Pinterest. Stop making him. He don't want to do all the pictures. He don't want to do all of that. You have to understand that a man, get this, y'all, a man processes differently than women. You all say we need quality time. Some men process, we were in the same house. Like you were on that couch and I was on this couch. I thought we process differently. So you have to know that it's not that he doesn't want to spend time with you, but when you came to the house and y'all were just chilling, y'all might not have been up under each other, putting dress clothes on, but y'all were in the same space. He thought that was time spent. You want romance and you want to go out, but you have to know that it's not that he doesn't want to go out, that he processes differently. Now, should we take you out? We understand that, but I'm just trying to help you understand that some men, they're not, again, they're not always going to see it like you. So don't think that he doesn't want to spend time with you when you all just spent an hour together. He took you to get your tire fixed. He took you to wash your car. He did all of that. And you were driving, y'all were with each other. That in his mind, y'all were spending time together. So you got to understand that. Get this, y'all. Number 5. This is my favorite one right here. Y'all ready? Number 5. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. Now I'm gonna stay here a little longer than the other ones. I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna be loud and hype. Take care of yourself. That's number 5. Letter A to my number 5. You need to smell good, yo. You need to smell good. Now, if you first thought about perfume, you're nasty. You need to take care of yourself. Your bodily odors, your body, your underarms, your lower parts. Those things should not have odors. Bye. Your underarms. You should not be musty. You should not have, listen to me, your lower part should not be pescatarian. You should smell good all the time. Then, after you have, and get this, y'all, no excuse. Oh, I was rushing today. You are an adult. Get up in time enough to take care of yourself. All right? Now, your mouth, your breath, your breath. I'm telling you ways to keep him interested. You're not going to keep him interested. I don't care if y'all been married. It's one thing to, I've smelled this person's odor before, but that should not be, it shouldn't be like, oh, well, we married, so you should take me as I am. Okay. See how long that works. That's an incentive because that's your husband or your wife. That's an incentive to make sure you present yourself well. At least 98% of the time, because you are responsible for yourself. Your breath should smell fresh. You should choose the right toothpaste. And then don't just walk out of the house. You should have Listerine. Oh, well, it be burning my mouth. It is supposed to burn. This is not, Listerine is not chewing gum. And you have to sit there and let that thing burn so it can kill all. Then you take perfume. Ladies, go and get you some quality perfume. You are an adult. You can't afford it. You know why? Because you should be all of that perfume. Perfume, I can't afford that. That's like that. No, the perfume. Hear me, y'all. Perfume is not something fun. That's not something that, I don't know who taught us that. Cologne and perfume. That's not something like. That's not like buying the latest Jordans that's out. That's a part of hygiene. Find something that's affordable and make sure you smell good. Men love a woman. Men love women who take care of themselves. Okay, let's keep going. I said, okay, I'm gonna take my time on this. You should be shaving all the necessary areas because those hair stores odor. It ain't cute. Now, them old men, they like hairy legs and all that. You need to, listen to me. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about anything that holds an odor, I'm getting rid of it. I don't care who like it. Anything that holds an odor, get rid of it. Rebuke it. Send it back to the pits. And get some deliverance. You have to do that. Anything that holds odor. And get this. Watch this. And if you're only doing it when you get around a man or when you get one, something's wrong. Get your, I don't know all the stuff. Listen, I was raised with my sister and my mama. So you get everything you need. Go to the store and get a wax or whatever you got to do. But anything that holds odor, if you need to go to the dentist, if you need to do whatever, carry around mints, gum, not Bubblicious. That doesn't help the breath. Soaps that something that's antibacterial. Against the bacteria, not stuff that smells good. It's against all germs and bacteria. That's the soap you look for when you go to the store. Okay? Take care of yourself. Look good, y'all. Man, all right. You need to look good. Look good. You're a woman. Look good. Your hair should be done. I wouldn't come out of that house if my hair is not is not presentable. I understand the beauticians and the prices and all that stuff. Do something do something that's feasible. Make sure you look presentable. You need to look good. You shouldn't be coming out of the house. Listen, listen to me. Listen. House should have one presentation. When you go out in public, that's another presentation. Look good. Be a lady. Be ladylike. Burping. Passing gas like you a barbarian. Men don't like that. Excuse yourself. Well, he just supposed to. No, not all the time, bro. Close the door when you're doing personal things. If you need some tissue and you're looking at it and it's a thin roll, ask for tissue, crack the door, get it, close it. Courtesy flush. Be ladylike. Man, whatever. Be ladylike. I asked you on here. You're on here. This is my show. Today's topic, if you don't like the topic, get off. Today's topic is how to keep a man interested. And if you're sitting there arguing what I'm saying, get off and do your thing. But watch this now. Just always know it's somebody else out there that's going to always get his attention because they take care of themselves. There are women that wouldn't ever let a man smell them. Smell their past gas, nothing. They don't play that. I'm grown now. Y'all, my birthday coming. I'm grown now. I ain't 25. This your boy. I ain't just talking. I'm grown now. You heard what I said? Be a lady. Keep your sex appeal on 10. Every time we see you working, you look like you going to work out and you ain't been to the gym in ages. Gym clothes for gym clothes. We understand that gym attire is now, the new casual attire, but listen to me. Keep your sex appeal on 10. Number 6. Now watch it before I get into number 6. Remember this. Remember, he's going to always look at another woman. You better understand that. You need to understand it. Just like y'all look at men. Y'all think we crazy? Y'all think we don't know that? Are y'all crazy? Do y'all think we don't know y'all looking at other men? Do y'all think we crazy? I don't care how many tongues you speak, and I don't care how faithful you are. Do y'all think we fools that we don't think that y'all looking at other men? Some of y'all talking to other men. Do y'all think we don't know that? So just like y'all do it, y'all look, y'all ain't dead. I don't care how faithful you are. You ain't dead. You see attractive men on Instagram. Listen, just like we see fine women on Instagram and we be trying not to like their stuff, we know you do it too. You ain't just following. Listen to me. Are you a fool to think that we think that you somewhere following all Christian content? we ain't crazy. So just like you ain't following all Christian content and you be looking at stuff on Instagram and Facebook and be like, dang, he fine. Guess what? We do the same thing. But watch this. So you need to understand that we're going to always look at another woman. But watch this. But when he looks at you, he should be always saying this: my girl bad too. Shawty bad now, but my girl bad too. But buddy, your shawty bad, mine better than yours. But he can't, listen, he shouldn't be saying that off of loyalty's sake. He shouldn't be saying that from the principle of just the relationship. He's supposed to do it. He should be saying, because a man, listen to me, a man is turned on by what he sees. A woman is turned on by what she hears. Dude can be butt ugly and y'all will walk down the aisle with him because of his conversation. A man is first. We do not care about what she's talking about. We don't care about the essence and the substance of who she is and the depth of her conversation. That's not primary to us. We want to look how she look. So understand this. You need to understand this. That he shouldn't be lying to you. You should be bad for real. He shouldn't be making up, oh, baby, you bad. He shouldn't be saying that just because he's loyal to the relationship. You should really be bad. You should be fine as, bruh. You should be fine. You listen. He shouldn't have to make that up. He shouldn't have to. How you listen? I'm gonna ask you a question. How you let your man go into an environment with a bunch of women, and you come in that environment and you look like you look like you going to the military. you look like Miss Sir. How are you allowing him to come into an environment? You know it's women at his job. You know it's women at the church. You know it's women in his environment. You know it's women at the gym. How are you letting him go into all those environments? But when he come around you got on your grandmama's skivvy shorts because y'all decided to keep it in the family. My mama wore these. Her mama wore. Boy, if you don't get your. How are you letting, that's why you're so insecure, because you know he looking, but guess what? You got to give him something to look at too. Okay? So you need to understand he gonna always look, but when he looks at you, he needs to be like, God, dog. Put it like this. You need to be so fine that when y'all argue and he don't want to talk to you, or he don't want to be with you no more, like for that moment, he be like, I'm done. You need to be so fine that when he look at you and he mad, he say to himself, but she's so fine though. Can't even be mad at her too long. I'll be mad at her for a couple hours, but she's so fine. And some of y'all, you don't take care of yourself like that. That's what he need to be saying. She's so fine though. All right, let's keep going. I'm almost done, but. Number 6, how to keep him interested in you. Don't compete, but know that you are competing. Don't compete, but know that you are competing. So what does this mean? Ladies, don't compete with no other woman, but you need to know that whether you're competing or not, because of society, you are still competing. So you need to present yourself. Get this. You need to be the best you all the time. You need to be constantly evolving. You need to be constantly evolving, because I don't want you being so fine and dumb, lazy, boring, never growing, never busy. That's why you got time to be wondering where he at, because you ain't doing nothing. You're competing. Listen to me. Society, the women in our generation, they are killing the game. You should be killing too. Women all over the world, specifically women of color, y'all are killing it. But I'm talking to the woman that ain't killing it. That's what you competing with. Men, we love women that's doing something. That's about they bit. That's what they say. About they business. She about her business. I don't know what that means, but I understand the concept. You need to be evolving. He needs to be looking at you like, golly, boy, she killing it. All right, get this. Number 7. Here's my second favorite one. Don't be full of drama. Men don't like that. Don't be full of drama. You always in some mess. You always talking about she didn't say, she don't like this, and she did this, and I think she this. Men don't like that. Men don't like that. Men, we do not like that. Always in some junk. Men, we don't like women that's full of drama. Especially if it's stemming from some insecurity. Men, we run to peaceful women. Now, I told y'all, this ain't the shoulder. Well, what about him? What about he? We ain't talking about him right now. We talking about you. Men, listen to me. Men, we love women who are drama-free. Men don't like women that's gossiping. Always talking about she did this and I don't like her and this and that and the third and I think she this and she don't like me and she said, we don't want to hear that junk. Men don't want to hear that all the time. Now, sometimes it's kind of interesting. Y'all have some interesting story. He be like, for real? She did that? Why? What you gonna do about that? But not all the time. Especially if it has something, hear me, y'all, especially if it has something to do with him. Stop being full of drama. Stop being so catty and then dumping that on him. He don't want to hear that all the time. Like, for example, we take this as drama. I think she like you. But you said that about the last girl and the last one. And get this, she may like me. Men don't, listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. I want to show you. We not stupid. We know she probably does. We hate the fact that you got to say it. Just be easy. Just be confident in you, boy. Just be easy, boy. Don't be like, oh, I think she like you, and then next week she like you. Oh, y'all had something going on. You know her. Why you looking at her like that? You know she was looking at you. Just be easy. Men don't like the drama. We're not stupid. We probably know most of the time that somebody may like us but we don't want to hear that all the time. Just let the girl like us. Who you like? That's what I be wanting to ask. Who you like that you ain't told me that you like? Because I don't know. Listen to me now. People, boy, y'all, listen, when I do this masterclass on relationships and it's just like a closed session for people that just gonna pay for it, we're gonna talk about that real stuff. Because ladies, y'all be acting like y'all don't like nobody. Y'all act like y'all don't have no other crushes. Y'all act like y'all don't want to be, y'all act like that every person that be DMing y'all be like, ew, man, who y'all fooling? Who y'all fooling? Everybody DMing you ain't ugly. You be wanting to say, hi, Joshua. Hey, Mark. That's what we want. And see, men, because we start to panic because we be like, boy, here she go. Start asking, no, who you like? I don't like nobody. Who you like? Okay? Get this, y'all. Number 8, don't ask to go through his phone. Let him give it to you. Don't ask and don't go through the phone, y'all. Show him that you're confident. Show him that you know you got him on lock. You ain't going nowhere. Play with it if you want to. You got to say stuff like that. Play with it if you want to. And he going to be like, oh, okay. All right. Show him that confidence. Don't be like, let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. Let me talk to you. Oh, that. What was that ding? I heard a ding last night. It kept dinging. Who? It was my email because I'm trying to order you something for Valentine's Day and my card keep declining. That was funny to me. You don't got to laugh. That was funny. My point is, be confident. Don't be doing all that. Don't do all that. Just be looking at, look, I don't care, whatever you got going on that phone, don't play with me. Try it if you want to, and then move on. Even if it's eating you up inside, he don't know that. He just saw a confident woman that he like, boy, let me, all right, she fine with it, and that's gonna always keep him interested in you. That insecurity tends to drive him away, but that confidence tends to be like, yeah, she trill with it. You heard me. All right. Number 9, be financially stable, yo. Be financially stable. What I mean by that, financially, have something going on with yourself. Don't be the woman that's irresponsible with her own money. Men, boys wouldn't even recognize it, but men, we recognize that. Let me tell you what how men think. When they see a woman that's not responsible with her own money, we don't care about, hear me, we're not stupid. We're not idiots. We're not talking about pay scale. If you only make a certain amount of money, we have common sense to know, okay, they only make this amount of money, so we understand that things may be tight. But we also know we can recognize a woman that's irresponsible. And this is how we process that. If she's irresponsible while she's single, will she be irresponsible with my money and with the family's money? If we get married, he's automatic. Listen, if he's seriously considering you as a wife, he's paying attention to how your job, you don't go to work, you always calling out, you always getting sick, you never have money, it's always something. We don't get this, y'all. We talking about in any pay scale, yo. We're watching that, and we may not be saying anything, but if we're seriously considering you for a wifey, we're always thinking about, well, how is she going to be if we get married? So be financially stable with whatever pay grade with wherever you are as it relates to your pay grade. So let's say you only make a certain amount of money. Let him hear you being conscious of where you are and we call it in the kingdom of God, being a good steward with what you have. Hey, you may not be able to get a job, find another. We understand that, and let's say you don't have a job. We love women who out there trying to get it. Being productive, right? She's serious about her life. But I'm going to say this. I don't care what pay scale you're on. If he sees and notices and observes that you are not responsible with your money, that's a turnoff for him, because he's going to be like, well, how is she going to treat my money? And get this, we don't care that you make more money than us. If we see that you are irresponsible with money, we're going to automatically connect that to marriage and family. All right? What time it are? It's 9:32. I got a few more and then I'm done. I think I'm number 9. Don't be silly all the time. Learn how to have substantive and quality conversations. Stop all that giggling, all that laughing. Every time you turn around, you laughing and giggling, laughing and giggling, laughing and giggling, laughing and giggling. Have some substantive conversations. Stop just talking about nails and clothes and shoes. Listen, stop being silly. Stop being girl-like. Listen, stimulate his intelligence, or get this, stimulate his intelligence or engage his intelligence. Engage his intelligence. Y'all have some good conversations that it connects you all. Do you understand that when y'all have deep conversations, it connects you to him and it connects him to you? Listen, have fun, make him laugh, all that. Be funny, but at the same time, be serious and have those conversations where he's learning from you and you're learning from him. That makes y'all have this vibe that's deep. You feel what I'm saying? All right. The next one, build his ego and prioritize him. Tell him he the baddest thing walking, and don't be lying, because if you have to make it up, that's not the one you need to be with. Tell him he's the baddest thing walking. Tell him ain't nobody else like you. Tell him that he the one. Tell him he fine. Tell him he's sexy. Compliment him. I mean, you got to build tell him he's strong. Tell him he's strong. You baby, you so strong. Baby, you working out? Boy, I can tell you working out. Ooh, you feel me? You got to build his ego. You have to prioritize him. I know you're busy. I know you're doing your thing, lady, but get this, prioritize him. Let him know that you are interested in spending time and being with him. You feel what I'm saying? Because get this, y'all, men, we are men, but we want to spend time with you too. At the same time, you got to know that we want to spend time with you. We are building and working and grinding, but we want to spend time with you too. Sometimes we may not be able to get together all the time, but if you prioritize his phone call, pick up when he calls, text back when he texts back, text back when he texts you, prioritize him. Let him know that you are attentive. Here's another way to prioritize him. We may not drop dinner off to you. I'm going to drop lunch off to you. Or I'm going to Uber it to you. Whatever. Do things like that. Do the things that you can. That's prioritizing him. All right? Here's my last one. Now, this is not my last one. I have like 6 more, but we got to go. Here's my last one. Come on to him. Be seductive. Come on to him. Why he got to initiate everything? Be seductive. Kiss him on the neck. Yeah, be sexy with it. That's how you show him you want you. Listen, y'all. Come on to him. Stop waiting on. He don't want that all the. But listen. Be seductive. Be sensual. Ain't no such thing as no sexy RoboCop. Ain't no such thing as no sexy RoboCop. There are times, listen, y'all, there are times where he wants you to come on to him. There are times that he gonna come on to you, but bro, come on. Be sensual, be sensual, be sexy, be seductive. You heard me. I hope you heard me.